I can't wait for you to come my way. Feeling good, like I should.
Geng, lagi viral nih Christian Grey, seorang wisatawan asing nih geng, yang tengah berwisata di Bali tiba-tiba viral menjadi buah bibir para netizen di Twitter nih geng. Si Grey ini membuat postingan di Twitter milik dia karena mengajak semua orang asing untuk pindah ke Bali geng. Hah? Bukannya bagus ya? Promosi gratis dong, berarti kalau tambah rame orang, tambah bagus dong tempat wisata kita. Ya nggak sih? Ternyata bukan itu aja alasannya geng. Si Grey ini udah 6 bulan di Bali geng, sama pacarnya nih geng, yang juga perempuan geng. Ternyata si Grey ini juga bekerja di Indonesia geng, sebagai desain grafis. Sedangkan visanya itu kan visa wisatawan. Jadi buat kamu yang nggak cerdas banget nih, jadi ada visa-visa jenisnya geng. Tambah lagi dia mengatakan kalau di Bali itu biaya hidup murah, terus ramah sama LGBT geng, dan juga ada komunitas kulit hitam. Lantas banyak lah tuh netizen pro kontra. Twitter deh kocak-kocak.
This is a Black American woman who moved to Bali last year during the pandemic. She overstayed her visa, is no longer paying taxes to the Indonesian government, and is now encouraging other people to move to Bali during a pandemic. And Indonesians are rightfully upset. This is a developing country where the families and people who grew up here are struggling during this pandemic. Through a Western lens, you could see the tweets on Twitter and think, oh, they hate Black women or they hate Black people. But Indonesians are trying to say that no, it's because you're a Westerner and you don't realize the power dynamic that you have over us. Your currency is so strong that if people continue to move here and you continue to encourage them to move here, it'll make it unlivable for us, whose families and generations of our families has grown up here. Bali is experiencing the pandemic too. It's not like it just disappeared. She's also saying it's a safe place for queer folk, but queer folk in Indonesia are saying no, it's not. We have to understand as non-white Westerners, we can also perpetuate damage on non-white countries.
Gak bisa bahasa Inggris.
Hi guys, I hope you guys know about the Twitter thread that's going around. You know about the girl that's been here for a year when her visa only lasts for 6 months. Someone who's literally committing tax fraud. Literally trying to colonize us. I don't know about you, but I'm getting really sick and tired about Americans' bullshit. Does it not sink in their brain that they're gonna be the only ones in an advantage? Hear me out. If they decide to colonize us 2.0 here, and that means they make more income because they're doing this illegally, and by doing this it makes their outcome cheaper, that means Bali has to adjust with the more dominant income, which means the foreigners will get more of an advantage because they make more money than the actual people in Bali. It's bad for the economy! Terrible! Are you kidding? As if... Is it not enough for you? You guys ruined so many shit. Is it not enough? We're white too, apparently. Just without the privilege, so it doesn't make it any better.
Okay, let's talk about this. So there's a case about a Black American community against Indonesian Balinese community, basically. So these girls actually have a tourist visa for 6 months and they stayed for a year, which is illegal. And they have a job as well. They don't have a working permit. So tell me, why do you encourage other people to do the same thing which you know it's wrong? And then when we call you out, you pull out the black card. It's, This is not about race, this is about rules. You're the guest in our country, act like one.
I have a conclusion to make. Indonesia is a country, not your little piggy bank that you can abuse your Western privilege for. We expect you to follow the rules because you chose to stay with us. You chose this country for you to live. But then you out here disrespecting us, committing tax fraud, encouraging people to travel in the middle of fucking pandemic, you overstaying your visa. That's why it drove us mad. Not about this race issue that you brought up out of nowhere. We were just concerned about our country's well-being because of you. And you didn't listen to us. While you out here choose this place, you live in this place, and you disrespect us like that? Do the math. You did something wrong, but you didn't listen. You brought a race issue in this, and no one said a shit about a race.
Okay, I know it was shitty for like the Americans to pull the race card, but let's not be shitty like them. Let's not send
racist comments and death threats towards the girl because, you know, we're not gonna fight fire with fire here. Okay, that's just a reminder.
You are a queer foreigner living in Bali and you think Bali is queer friendly? Well, listen up. It well may be the case for you. However, please recognize it's because A, you're a foreigner, and B, you have economic leverage since the Indonesian local community is financially dependent on keeping you happy, so they don't mess with you. Please realize for the rest of us Indonesians on the island, this is not a queer-friendly place. Our gay communities are often shut down and raided by authorities, and Indonesia at large has tried to mandate conversion therapy for us in the LGBTQ+ community. So while you herald your privileges, please know that the majority of us Indonesians are still deeply embedded in the closet because of the astounding homophobia we face on a daily basis. This place isn't queer-friendly.